Mackey Motors in Lake City is the place to find new and certified used vehicles, along with a knowledgeable and helpful sales staff. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City.
We welcome you back here on the Mackey Motors postgame show. Find new roads at Mackey Motors in Lake City. Audubon falling again here tonight to LoMa by a final of 4-3. I got two great guys here in Gavin Smith and Joel Klocke from the Wheelers joining us here in the postgame. Joel, we'll start off with you tonight. Got the start on the hill. I thought you pitched a really good game here tonight. How did you feel out on the hill, and what seemed to be working for you?
The curveball is working really well tonight. Hasn't been working well all season. Kind of struggled with it. He's been hit off a lot because of that. Tonight came in, got to go first pitch strike with a curveball, and that helps a lot against a good hitting team. And it caused a lot of weak pop-ups and weak hits for them. We had a few errors off of weak hits, but I think we played a good game, and I'm happy with how I pitched.
This was a team that had beaten you guys twice. You hadn't scored against them this year. Did you feel like coming in that you were going to have to be really sharp on the hill to give your team a kind of a chance here tonight? Yeah, we knew they were a good hitting team. I knew I was going to have to play well. We also knew we were going to have to score runs. Inevitably, they're a good enough hitting team that you're going to have to score runs unless you got a high caliber, really high caliber pitcher. They've got a good coach. So, you knew I'd come in, throw well. I thought threw pretty decent. A couple calls didn't go our way here and there, and ended up how it is. When did you realize that the breaking ball was working well for you tonight? You said you'd kind of struggled with it this season, but it was really good tonight. Yeah, it was working well in the bullpen before the game, and then I got on the mound a couple pitches before the game started too, and it was working well. Got really comfortable in about the second or third inning. Didn't work as well in the first inning. The second or third inning really settled in and started throwing that for a first pitch strike a lot tonight. So. Was that an area you thought that the off-speed pitch would work well against these guys? Is that something you guys had picked up throughout the season and the two games prior? Yeah, I'd say, even a lot in our conference, you're going to see a lot of first pitch fastballs. There's a lot of pitchers that can't execute the first pitch curveball that well. So if you can go to that early, especially against a good hitting team like Logan, it's big, and so I'm happy I was able to go to that, get first pitch strike for a curveball, and made him struggle a little bit more at the plate tonight. You guys hadn't seen Hedger this year. You saw Melby. You thought maybe you'd see Melby until today. The Hedger kid kind of had a lot of good off-speed pitches here tonight. How did you feel like you adjusted it to him at the plate? And then when they went to Melby in the sixth inning, having seen him earlier this year, did that give you guys some confidence that even though you struggled the first time that you could get to him here tonight? Yeah, I thought the team settled in well early against Hedger. A couple hits, went right to guys, that happens. It's a game of baseball. And I thought the team settled in really well, especially when we were expecting Melby coming here. And then when Melby came in, I thought we attacked him well. We've seen him 2 times this year, I believe. So after seeing him 2 times, it's a lot easier to pick up his stuff. And he was struggling a little bit with accuracy. We got 2 guys on, and then we executed off that. So. That bottom top of the sixth inning had to be fun for you guys, getting those runs. You came up with a big clutch hit that scored Gavin to put you guys ahead. What was the dugout like at that time? A lot of energy from the dugout at that time. It was nice to see. Kids were jumping up and down, a lot of noise coming out of it, a lot of noise out of the crowd, and it was nice to have that after that. Joel, any message for the young guys that are going to be coming back? One of the seniors graduating off of this Audubon team. What are you going to tell these guys about the future of Wheeler baseball? I think especially after this season, stay with it. We struggled early in the season, struggled late in the season even. We were putting together a good postseason run. This is a team we lost to by a lot of runs during the year, didn't score runs, but we stayed with it, stayed positive, and you see what happens. I tell you what, I appreciate you joining us. It's been so much fun covering you over the years, and going to miss you guys. Thanks for everything that you and Ethan have done over the years. Thanks, Jeff. You bet. Joel Klocke joining us. Let's go over now to Gavin Smith. Gavin, big triple for you in that sixth inning that tied this game at 2-2. You like pressure situations, I have a feeling. What did you think coming up with guys on second and third against Melby? Like you said, a guy that had some success against you guys earlier this year.
Yeah, he was struggling with control, like Joel was saying. He walked those first 2 batters, got them on, threw a wild pitch to advance them, and then I think their coach came out and talked to him right beforehand. It was a 2-1 count, I think, so I just knew his coach was telling him to put one in the zone, so I was just ready to attack that first one I saw, and coach just says just let the ball do the work, so he's throwing hard. You just got to barrel it up, and that's what I tried to do, and just got a good piece of it and let it fly, and good things happen.
Hit it out to right field so you could kind of watch it as you're running down to first base. Did you think it had a chance of getting over?
Yeah, I thought it had a chance. Obviously, I was hoping for it, but I was also running hard as I could, just try to get a triple. Even if it didn't go out, you don't want to be that guy that jogs around and ends up with a double. So I was just going all out, and if it happened to go over, that was going to be nice, but I was going for the triple all the way.
You got that triple, and then you saw Joel come into the play. Did you guys give each other kind of a look or anything, to give him some confidence to be able to drive you in?
No, I knew there was only one out. Joel just had to put it in play somewhere. I know he's pretty good at that. Doesn't have a ton of strikeouts on the year, just able to put the ball in play and probably going to score a run, and that's exactly what he did, and he was able to beat out the throw too, so that was even more exciting, and then just good to keep going.
Like Joel said, defensively, I thought you guys played really well. A couple of miscues here tonight maybe hurt you guys a little bit, but otherwise probably one of your better defensive games. How did you feel like the defense played, and what did you see from Joel on the hill from shortstop?
Yeah, I think defense played really well. A couple of close plays there, like Joel said, and then a couple of those errors they were close, but just outside of reach for some people. And Joel was pitching good, a lot of off speed, just getting a lot of weak contact. They didn't have a ton of hard hit balls, even their base hits right up the middle. They were just kind of soft line drives right up the middle, so he wasn't giving up solid contact, which makes it a little easier playing the field. You don't have to worry about a rocket coming at you or anything, so you can play a little more aggressive, go get the ball, give yourself time to make the throw. I think we did pretty good all around on defense. A couple miscues, and that'll hurt you, especially timely. One out, some scores a run. It's just what it is.
You guys had to intentionally walk that guy there in the bottom of the seventh with you on the hill. What were you looking to do at that point with just the one out and the bases loaded?
Yeah, I was just trying to keep the ball low if I could. Didn't want to fly ball, but he was able to get it up because could have got a ground ball, could have maybe got him out at home and then won, but they're a good hitting team. He was able to get a fly ball, got it deep enough. We were able to score a run. That's just what it is. It's just tough putting guys on, walk Melby. That just hurts us, so you just got to throw strikes.
Gavin, you're going to be one of the leaders coming back next year as a senior. What are you going to tell this group? What are you guys going to work on off season to be ready to make a run again next year?
Yeah, I think just a lot of those little mistakes that we had this year. We had a lot of games where we just a few plays here or there away from getting a win, and then just keeping our composure is going to be a big thing. We let a lot of innings go, kind of like we need to be able to maintain just 1 or 2 innings and not let them slide down to 8, 9, 10 run innings. I think that's going to be an important thing. Just do the little things right, and then everything else will fall into place.
Well, Gavin, I appreciate both of you guys coming over. Great game out of both you guys here tonight. Appreciate you coming over.
Thank you.
You bet.